in high definition. This is News Center 5 at 6. Local, live coverage you can count on.
Off the top tonight at 6, highway pileup. Cars, buses, tractor trailers, 59 vehicles in all crashed on a snowy New England highway. About a dozen people were taken to hospitals, and a stretch of Interstate 93 North in Derry, New Hampshire, shut down for some time this morning. That highway has since reopened tonight.
And none of the injuries was life-threatening, but as News Center 5's Jim Morelli reports tonight, this was one chain reaction crash that those involved won't soon forget. He's live tonight off the top at 6. Jim?
Well, that's right, Ed, and we are here in Westwood because a Boy Scout troop was en route to a ski trip at Gunstock. They left from this church and they returned from this trip after their bus was involved in this accident of rather epic proportion.
Then I look in the rearview mirror and the bus was sliding towards us.
People were jumping out of their cars behind us as they were still getting rear-ended. You just heard crash after crash, people screaming and yelling.
It was not a tremendous snowfall, but what a tremendous mess this morning in New Hampshire.
Then I see this big 18-wheeler coming at me, sliding.
Almost 60 vehicles, cars, trucks, even buses, slipping, sliding, finally colliding, closing down a section of northbound Interstate 93.
On a road like Interstate 93, there's so much traffic, and it's continual that it doesn't take a whole lot of stoppage for it to kind of lead to a chain reaction accident.
It happened in Derry between exits 3 and 4. At the leading edge of the pileup, this bus ferrying a Boy Scout troop from Westwood on a ski trip.
There was a car off to the left and there was flares, and there was a car off to the right and there was flares, and we had slowed down to go through.
Moments later, the bus got hit.
Two cars actually hit us on the wheel well, and the second one got destroyed and just went off the road.
Then 60 cars just proceeded down the highway into the pileup.
Amazingly, just 12 were injured, but many more were shaken up, some perhaps permanently.
I can say that I'm going to have the image of an 18-wheeler coming at me full speed, out of control for the rest of my life.
And what that young man will also probably remember the rest of his life is the escape he made from that sliding 18-wheeler. He actually dove over the guardrail and ran down a hill because he thought it might crush his vehicle. As for those injuries, mostly cuts, lacerations, and there were also a few broken bones. Live in Westwood, Jim Morelli, News Center 5. Heather?
All right, Jim, thank you. Those driving conditions were obviously pretty treacherous this morning. Let's turn now to meteorologist Mike Wonka.